So yesterday we already looked at this, right? And today we are going to. I hope there's no issue with the digitalization of the state boundary. Make it hollow and just change the color to either red or something. Increase the width of the road, of the line. Okay, that's okay. So now look at what I'm gonna do here. So we have this to digitize out the boundaries of the states. But you know that the states, each boundary, both the local government, the state, and the adjoining boundaries, they need to maintain one coordinate. There are not two boundaries there. So if you are digitizing adjoining boundaries, especially international boundaries, state boundary, interstate boundaries, the local government boundaries are joined with the state boundaries. They must all be in the same point. Yeah, they must have the same coordinate, such a way that if you generate coordinates of these points, you will have the same coordinate. So the only tool that is before we know of this tool, what most people do use is they do the way I met you did it. Then they use a tool called topology. They now apply topology rules on it. Then they begin to fix it. But that is a whole waste of time. Why do you need to finish digitizing and then come and start fixing them if you can fix it from the very beginning? The goal is to have as accurate as possible that you can as human being. All right. So you put any tool that makes the work easy for you to use. So we start our editor. See me, I've not even bring in the local government file. Yeah. So like I created Tarawa yesterday now. Okay, edit. That's what I do. Did I did not save my own state? Yeah. It's possible I did not save it though.
But even before, when you open it as
Okay, yeah, I actually didn't save it. I know what happened. You know, I taught another person with it yesterday, so I didn't actually save it. Well, let me just bring in the image. The exercise we have, it's in the exercise. So just, mine is 6A. I haven't changed anything. Six A has it has this on it. 6A has this, so I'm just going to add local government to this, okay? So we want to digitize out the tax here is to digitize out the local government, right? So we'll start editor. And then we select local government. Now, once I click on create future, now I'm going to, we've already understand that the local government boundary is the one with dash and two dot. So you remember what I told you about the snap option, snapping tool. Where my snapping tool there? See my snapping tool here. So you can see that it is turned on, like yours also is on. So if I come here, you see that it's having a grip where I can hold on to, alright? So from here, I will just start digitizing. So go like this. Now watch when I come to the end, because I'm about to reach the end. So this is the state boundary now. I'm going to switch this to matched. What is the name of this tool? Trace tool. All right. So once I now click on this, you see it's ready for me to trace. So any direction I follow, it will follow me. So you see, as I'm going, you see, trace it out for me. See the way it's going. Without, I'm just tilting it towards the direction. See, it has reached here. Without me having to do any other thing. It traced out, and they have the same coordinates, like they are of the same coordinate points. You understand? So without me having to do any tedious work, you will not see. So let's right click and finish the scale. Now, no matter how we zoom, we will not have any gap in between them. Do you see? Do you see? This was the only thing you were missing. If not, I know you already know how to do this. Alright? So do you understand the importance of trace tool now? So if we digitize the boundary of the local government close to this one, we will still trace where we've digitized already. Now, don't forget we did editing attribute, right? So now this local government is Takum. The name is on the map, so you check the name to fill it. The headquarters is also still Takum. And then the geopolitical zone is Taraba South. Okay, for this very one, see that we'll fill in an attribute. So this one is Taraba Central. So you see, this is the local government Kurumi. So we can follow like this. If we want to do this one next, we just start here and go through this direction. Oh, sorry. I've not changed it back to line. Yes, I need to change it back to line. The trace tool only work on a digitized surface, or is something that has already been digitized. So, and it's because of the incidence of the boundary, like the boundary has to be, as far as it is a boundary, it has to have one boundary, especially when you're digitizing geologic maps, that maybe for the whole country or something, then you will need to use the trace tool so you can not have an overlap, or what they call it. There's this error they call, an overlap error, as error due to polygon, whereby you see that there is an opening, or there is from one polygon it enters another polygon. That's overlap. Okay, so I hope I'm going okay. Yeah, we're going like this. Am I sure? Let me check to be sure. Okay, see now, this is now district. So if I did not check well, I will assume it is see this, local government bound. I'm confused here. See another boundary. Wait, let's look at this thing very well. Okay, I get now. So this is actually the state one, the local government one, that comes to this side. So from here, I'll just do what? Change it to trace, then select, then trace it. Okay, I'll trace it to the other one. So we're tracing it following this one also. So you see now the whole of this it has an overlapping boundary between this and this. When we trace the international boundary, it will still have, so you will not have any space. Yes, it will still be the same thing throughout. Do you understand? You see, within the shortest period of time, we've been able to trace out 2 local government. So let's see the other one.
We can create the existing attribute, right?
You say? Yes, we can create the existing attribute. But I've shown you that so that you will be the one that will fill them in when you digitize your own. See now, this place we're digitizing right now is Sardona local government. So the more of the places you've covered, you just see that it's easier for you to move. Now by the time I reach here, I'll just start tracing from there. So I'll switch it to trace, click, then I'll trace it to I'll just trace it, move. You move the mouse in the direction of where you want it to trace to. Do you understand? Sometimes when you want to draw it back, the best thing is to just do that so that it will create a node. If not, you may not be able to continue again. It will take you back like you saw the way it took me back now. So this is where it ends. So I'll click a node so you see that it has digitized all this one. So we've done how many local government within the shortest way? 3 out of 15. So you see the next one is you just digitize this place, then come and trace out this place because the next local government reaches somewhere here. If you look at, okay, here. So if I do like this is Gashaka.
Okay, we don't need to come back here again.
You say?
We don't need to go back here directly. Create a
No,
node on
this, you know that there's a shift. So this is what we're using as our state boundary. So there is a shift between the image and here. So we will. So you see, this is a local government boundary. The one you need to digitize. The rest you will trace out. So once I digitize them to this place, the next thing is I'm going to trace. So you see, when I reach here, I'm just going to trace. You see? So I'm just going to trace it. So what I'm saying in essence is that once you've started with local government, the rest will not be hard again. Now you see with this, this is the only place we digitize, then we trace this one around. So the next local government, you'll see that the work become easier and easier after you've traced some years. You understand? So you will continue the other local government here. There's one local government here, then there's a very long local government here to this place. I think let's check for it. It's a very, this is it. Very, okay, this is district, not, this is district. Come on. Let's look for it. Yeah, this is district. Okay, I understand something with this. When this image was made, there was no other local government, only barely local government. So the rest of this place were districts. Well, now like this district boundary is now the state boundary. It's now the local government boundary, sorry. So the whole of this place was a whole of a local government. This one was local government, this one's local government, this one was local government, the whole of this site was local. So, but now it has changed. Let me bring in something for you to understand what I'm saying. But the most important thing is that you understand how it's done. Because this, you apply it in your field. Alright? So check out this image or this map I made of Taraba State. You'll see the difference. Now, you see that this is now Bali, this is now Gasol, this is now Adrokola, and this is Jalingo here, this small one here, and this is Euro, this is Zing, and this is Lao, this is Karim Lamido, this is Ibi, this is Okari, Donga, Takumosa, Kurme. So you get the logic. So at the end of the day, this is the current map of Taraba State. And so when that one was, there was no Nasarawa. So it was just Plateau and Benue. But now we have Nasarawa as a state that has been created. So do you understand? So you just try to understand the basics. You must not do everything there. It's just for you to understand how to apply tracing tool in time of digitizing, especially when you're doing boundaries. Do you understand the point? So you go to attribute to rename them, fill in all of these attributes. This is Gashaka, this one is Sardona, this one is Kurmi, this is Takum, and all of that. So at the end of the day, once you're done. You say? Yeah, is what? No, it's in the attribute this is attribute. Once you click on it, it's going to come down, giving you access to anything you've selected. You edit it, you write the name of anything there. So once you've done that, you on your editor you either stop editing and save, or you just save editing. If you stop now, it will not ask you to do it again. So you see, these are places we've done within the short period of time, and I hope you understand what we've done here. So this will make it a wrap on digitizing. So you practice it until we will start the next modules. So any question? Okay.